We braved the rain during the Kentucky Highway 41 yard sales, and boy, did it pay off. I'm super excited to show you guys what it is that we actually got from George. And we also went to another estate sale. All right, I'm gonna carry you guys in my bucket for a minute. We found a couple of yard sales that were still up and going in between the rain. They had some tents up.
Yeah, look at this. We are walking away with plants.
We went to a vintage market, a couple different, and we went to some antique malls. We visited a couple other little small shops. We ended up pretty good. We came home with a van full of vintage, and I cannot wait to show you guys some of my favorites and a couple other little clips from our trip, because boy, not only did we find some amazing things, we had an amazing time as well and met some amazing people. Let's go. Today, we're here in my studio, and I've arranged everything that we got from the Kentucky Highway yard sales, and I'm telling you guys, we filled the van. There's so much, and there's things inside of things too. I am gonna do a haul for you guys. We made it to George's. Well, we found George's, and then we passed George's, so we turned around, and we're heading there now. We went down and did the yard sales in Kentucky along the highway. Yes, we drove through the rain, we drove through floods, and we drove through tornado watches. No actual tornadoes though, so that was good. So not only did we find some amazing vintage, we had an amazing time and met some of the most amazing people, ate amazing food. It was just a great trip. All around it was great. So I'll start with my absolute favorite thing that we got from George. I cannot wait to get these put up. I have wanted beads to go in the doorways. Basically ever since I was a teenager. I was such a true little hippie at like 15, 16 years old. So finding these, I was ecstatic. It was the first thing that went into what became a pile at George's. So yes, I'm super excited, and I'll show you guys what we do with them once we get them put up. I also found the perfect pair of sunglasses at George's sale. Let me tell you, I mean, these things, designer. Haute couture. No, I actually did find some really cute sunglasses. They even came in a little case. They're adorable. I mean, now these. That's what I'm talking about. I like them a lot. Oh, they're Kate Spade, New York. Thanks, George. My personal favorite from George's has got to be the owl. Little maraca shakers.
And they're
because I mean, there's so much fun. Who doesn't want these? I mean,
I want them.
Yeah. I had to buy some salt and pepper shakers off of George. I've recently started collecting. He had so many to choose from. Oh my goodness, he had so many to choose from.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
But we ended up with a set of these. It's a swordfish, and then I think this guy might be a trout, but some fish ones. I mean, who doesn't want a lobster call lighter that opens up when you light it? I think they're kind of popular now and selling for quite a bit. I remember using these as a kid, so they're quite nostalgic. I don't really do a whole lot of baking, like none at all. So these are gonna go down to the booth probably closer to Christmas time, because most of them that I got were Christmas themed. Oh goodness. Now this little guy, I just had to have him. I seen him and I instantly thought that he needs to go on the dash of my van. He's my new little friend. We also found this beautiful pheasant wall pocket. I'm not sure who makes it. There's no marks on it. George, Do you know who makes this? Let me know. It's staying here. It's staying in my house. This adorable little planter for spring. And of course, Jeremy cannot resist. I don't know that he can go anywhere without buying an ashtray, but this one's pretty awesome. It's like chrome and it's really heavy. I've never seen one like it, so it's pretty neat. So after we left George's, we found ourselves at the West Kentucky Antique and Vintage Market, and the one thing I could not leave without, I even let fate and the vintage gods decide. Okay, so I'm gonna think about this owl for a minute and just pray and hope that if I decide, I don't decide too late. Because sometimes if you just don't grab it up, it's gone. But I'm gonna hope that the vintage gods are faring in my favor today. And if it's meant to be mine,
you could just go pay. I really want it.
I don't know. I think we'll let fate decide. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you my owl lamp. And it's ice glow green. I don't have it plugged in right now, but they had a green light bulb in it and I couldn't resist. Usually their eyes are red and stuff, but the green spoke to me. I have green eyes. So we're in that small clump together. But I absolutely adore this. I've been wanting a TV lamp for a long time, and I keep looking at the Cougar ones and they just never seem right. I never pull the trigger. And then I met this little girl. And she's absolutely perfect. Also at the vintage market, I could not resist coming home with this. Does anybody remember these? Oh my gosh, these were all the rage when I was growing up. There's no price, and I have to have one. I have the shoes, the jelly shoes. I don't remember if I ever had a jelly purse, but I mean, it's perfect for my designer sunglasses I got from George's. Another place that we were able to shop was called Butler's Antiques, and I felt like I was instantly teleported into like an episode of American Pickers where Mike and them and they're climbing and they're in the digging. That was this place, full of amazing things, if you can find them.
Will we get lost in here? And something could possibly fall on top of me, and then nobody would be able to find me. Your odds of finding something intact in this place. Like if you find something valuable that's not damaged, consider yourself a frickin' winner. Jackpot. Sugar candle. I mean, it's not gonna make me hundreds, but I found something cool. When you find yourself completely engulfed with everything, you have to be able to see this forest through the trees. And then you have to actually be able to go into that forest and inspect those trees and identify those trees, aka all this stuff and the differences and the value. This. Like this. This has a lot more value than you think. I managed to find a few. My sugar candle, I think that's really cool. Anytime I see these, I pick them up. They're super hard to find. Some of them can be valuable, so I'm not sure, but I was just happy to find something. How I managed to find this and all of that and stayed intact. I found a vintage lampshade that is not perfect, but she's damn near, and I'm super excited about it. And of course, Jeremy, I told you, he can find an ashtray anywhere. Okay, well, we find ourselves in Nortonville, Kentucky, and we are at the Damascus Roadhouse Youth Center, and they are having a yard sale today and tomorrow, so we're gonna go check it out. Because now we need to find some stuff to pay for all of the other stuff that we bought for ourselves. Well, we do. I mean, we are trying to run a business here. So like I said, not only did we find some amazing things, we met some amazing people and some amazing kids in the process. We pulled up to the Damascus Roadhouse Youth Center, and these kids, they were supervised, but they had a huge yard sale going on, and we found some things. Let me tell you, this Mr. Peanut jar, it's glass, lovely. That will be a booth seller. I mean, this adorable little bed vase, and this really nice. This is for holding eggs, but it's also got a hanger on it, so you could just. I mean, it's function and beauty. Lovely. I liked the sponge painting, really popular in the 80s. People are loving this. That is for the booth as well. And we found the most interesting thing. I don't know anything about this, but this rose here. I don't know what it is. But it's like a crystal ball or something, but it's filled with water. Oh, you can't see that. And there's like this rose in it. And when you look at it from the side, it's just kind of like, it's just floating in there. So it's pretty neat. It has, I don't want to do it too much. All I know about it is it says it's from Mexico. I've got a little bit of research to do on this puppy, but it's so pretty, and it screams Beauty and the Beast. So we were able to hit up a couple of vendor malls while we were in Hopkinsville. We wanted to go see what the vendor malls were like down there, and we were pleasantly surprised. We went to the Closet vendor mall, and I found this awesome wicker plant hanger, hanging wicker basket. That little, yes, we are interested in that. Oh, absolutely, all day long, and 55% off. Man, hitting the mother load, y'all. And then I committed the cardinal sin in thrifting, and I dropped it. It's mine now. It's a beautiful trivet. There's another one. It's got a different pattern on it, but the pineapple one was the best, and I dropped it. So it does have a small crack, but it's gonna live in my kitchen, and she's still gonna get loved each and every day. I will have to say there's been some things on this trip that I haven't seen before, which is refreshing. Also found this awesome pineapple cookie jar there. I finally got a cookie jar. I've been wanting a cookie jar to take to the booth for a while, and I couldn't pass this one up. She's beautiful. She's pristine. No nicks, no cracks. She's made in the USA, so some sort of California pottery. Wow. Look at that one. Real. Alright. Tim, eat your heart out. You can let me know what's worth what. Look at that old TV. $70. I think there's just about any DVD. Holy moly. Look, I died and went to Blockbuster. We also visited a place called Hudson's, and they were a new mall. So they just opened this year. And Christine, the owner, she was super duper nice. And I found me a string puller there, and I absolutely love him. I'm gonna hang him in my kitchen and just tie things up, I suppose. But also, Kristen led us to dinner that evening there in Hopkinsville, and she turned us on. She recommended that we go to the Camo Caravan, and Jason, the owner and chef there, did an amazing job. The staff was amazing. The vibe was fantastic. I have celiac disease, so eating in restaurants can sometimes be a struggle, but Jason took absolute wonderful care of me. I even ordered a surprise me off the menu. They have that option. You could, for $18, you can leave it up to the kitchen to bring you out anything. So I left it up to Jason and his staff, and it was absolutely delicious. A custom-made smiley face salad. The Camo Caravan was like delicious, and now we're gonna go have a coffee at the Mixer because I'm feeling something hot and frothy. And they also have boots, right? for you. Great. It's perfect. So the next day we woke up bright and early to hit an estate sale that we had heard about that was going on in Hopkinsville. And oh my gosh, we found so many things. This morning we are still in Hopkinsville, and so we are going to check out this estate sale. It's already day 2, but that means it's half off day. So we're gonna go in here and see if we can find anything. They said they had some vintage clothes, like 80s and 90s, and some decor. So we're gonna go check it out. All right, I'm gonna carry you guys in my bucket for a minute. I mean, should we?
I lost that sticker.
I am so glad we got all of these hooks. Like, what? This is fantastic. I'm going to put so many bird feeders up. I'm so excited. We found so many things, stuff to sell and some personal stuff as well. I got my bird hooks. I can't wait to get all the bird feeders up all around the house. I mean, we looked into getting a tiller. Okay, so now we're heading around the barn now to inquire about a tiller. We left it behind, but we also found vintage jewelry box. It's got the wicker on top for your rings, and it's got the pull out and the little things so you can keep all of your stuff all nice and neat and organized. I found another brass vintage wastebasket, bucket, whatever you want to call it. Found Jeremy some hair plugs. We got there and it was already day 2. It was half off day, which worked in our favor, and we found some really great stuff. I found some amazing brass pieces. Not only, I mean, this little paper clip guy, yeah, he's going on my desk. So I found all kinds of little smalls, the little brass swan. Is this a goose or a swan? Or a goose. These little painted ceramic duck shelf sitters. Some other just little kitschy things. And I think this little lady, this bathroom on it. I think she's going in my bathroom. Also, evidently this is a clock. I'm not going to try to move it too much because it's full of a bunch, if you can see them, a bunch of tiny little marbles. And they're metal, and this is encased, and somehow it's supposed to do time. So this will be fun to figure out. I can't wait to show you guys if and when I ever get it figured out. So we also found ourselves in Madisonville, Kentucky, where we hit up the Finders Keepers vendor mall, and I found some vintage gold. Carts. Let's get a cart. It's the last one. It's a sign. I mean, not literal gold, but I found the most amazing vintage clocks. I mean, this one's got a unicorn, and this one has the ducks or a goose. Waterfowl. Also, this wicker mirror, I can't even. I practically stole this. Let's look at this duck infused booth. Oh, follow us on Facebook. Screenshot y'all. If you're on your phone, I mean, if you're doing it on TV, you have to press pause, get your phone out, zoom into the TV. Oh my gosh, that is highly underpriced. I found this amazing mushroom vase. Look how freaking groovy that is. I'm telling you, you guys, we got so much cool stuff in Kentucky. I can't wait to get it either decorated in my house, brought down to the booth, or listed for you all guys on eBay hopefully soon. And then I think the one thing that I am most proud about finding was while we were waiting out this torrential downpour inside of a Goodwill, and I had went back to go grab a tote because it was just raining, and some of the stuff we bought, we're like, we'll just put it in the tote and we'll head out to the van. And then there she was on a fresh cart in all her glory. I don't even really know what she is, but she's absolutely freaking fabulous. And oh my gosh, this might be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And I found it at a Goodwill. I'll let you guys see up close it's got like a lot of detail. It's got the wheel there, and then you can see the steam like coming out of the pipes, and then all the way up to the front, and it's got the flag. It says Burwood Products on the back, and it's made in the USA. And I mean, she's big. I would say this is probably right around getting close to 4 foot long. Absolutely. I just love it so much. I was so excited to find this thing. I cannot tell you. So the Kentucky trip as a whole was an absolute success. Like I said, amazing vintage finds, amazing people, amazing food, just an amazing time overall. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us and seeing what the Highway 41 yard sale event was all about. It was my first time, and I can't wait to do it again next year. You get to travel, and you get to go look in a different area for the different vintage, and you get to see all kinds of new things that you're not getting used to seeing. It really does. I mean, I think it's just kind of like a dopamine thing, but I like it. Impromptu stop. 1-lane underpass. Oh, yay, we get to go through a tunnel. I love this. That's so fun. That tunnel. We just went through a portal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought that was a person. I thought that was a person. Those fish are pretty awesome. They remind me of the fish that surrounded Ariel and Eric in the lagoon scene in The Little Mermaid. Go on and keep to go. If you like what you see here, you should definitely try subscribing. Like, I mean, it's free. And I also heard that if you subscribe, you automatically, like, the universe will gift you with better parking. It's worth a shot, right?